Hey guys, this is Sandra with Willow 57. I have something different to share with you today. I was recently contacted by a company who sells paper on Amazon, and they asked me to do a review for their paper. So I agreed. I don't mind doing a review. I haven't even opened the package yet. As you can see, it's still in the package, so I'm going to give you my first reaction to it. Right here live. Well, kind of live. Not really. But you get the point. All right, so this came from the Bleds, I think is how you say it, Bleds store, and it's 6x6 paper. I did, before I opened this, I did read the reviews on it on Amazon before I purchased it, so that I know, I know a few things about it already, so I know that it's thin paper, but I don't mind thin paper. I love the colors already. Again, this is a 6x6 pad. Wow. They let me pick my own paper that I wanted to review, so that I could, have something that I would want to use in my aesthetic. So yeah, and it's not as thin as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it says it's heavyweight cardstock. I don't know that I would call it heavyweight cardstock, 160 GSM. But according to the reviews that I saw on Amazon, where they said it was thinner than what they expected, this is not as thin as I expected, I guess, from their reviews. The colors are just beautiful. Ooh, look at that. I mean, that's just beautiful. Good rich detail. There seems to be 2 of each pattern. That's pretty. Ooh, I love that. I'd love to have a rug with that. This is pretty. This, to me, looking at this, makes me think that I would love to use this paper in like a boho themed, a bohemian kind of themed. Yeah, this is great. These would make great background papers. They're thick enough, definitely, to, if you don't like the stark white on the back, to do tea dye. If you want to, you could use this for all kinds of stuff. I'm going to, let's see, what do I want to do with it first? I think I'm going to make a tag out of it. Let's pick one that's really pretty. See, I like that one a lot. They're all really, they really are. Beautiful, rich colors. I kind of like this one. Kind of that rusty look. All right. Which was the main one they advertised. Smart, because that one is pretty. All right, I'm going to make a tag out of it. So let's see. I'm going to put these over to the side. Again, this was the Bleds store on Amazon. Is where they sell this. I didn't do a whole lot of looking into their store as far as, other stuff that they sold. If they do the bigger size paper, I'm not real sure. So this was about $9. It was a little less than $9, which they reimbursed me because I'm going to do a review, because I was going to do the review for them. But it was less than $9 for this 6x6 pack. And like I said, you get plenty of paper. It's good quality paper. I'm going to back mine onto a index card. I just kind of want to show you. Like I said, it's a good thickness. I like the thickness. Personally, it's not super thick. But it has a great background. Kind of look to it. You could add lots of stuff to it. I think I want some of this teal on there. I really love that rusted look. I did a video and I posted it yesterday of what you could do with papers that were too bright for your aesthetic. Some of these would actually be great for that. To where I put the paper over it and let this kind of shine in the background. I may have to do one of those two here in a minute. All right, so let's round the corners. That is just really pretty, right? Of course, I've got to ink around my edges. I'm just doing black. That is really, really pretty. Okay, so now what would I want on, if this was a journaling card that I was going to put in one of my journals, I would probably put one of my peeps in there. Oh, sorry. But of course you could do whatever. Do these girls fit? Not quite. I'm looking for something to put on my card. I say, look at this whole box of people. It's just hard to pick one person, you know? With all their interesting selves. I mean, you could do anything. You could do something like this. You could do one person and make it into a... Anyway, you guys know how to make journaling cards. That's not the point. The point is the paper. And my honest first reaction and review of this paper is that it is very good quality. It is sharply colored. It glues well. As far as anything that I would use it for, I love it. I think it's great. Let's just put a butterfly on it for now. That'd be probably the easiest thing to do. Let's see what we can find. Do I have a bigger one? Pretty purple one, but that don't really match. Ooh, that one. Yeah, I like that one on there. That orange. I mean, that paper really doesn't need a whole lot to it, to be honest. Just stick this beautiful butterfly on there. Sure, just stick a butterfly on there. It's not hard. I mean, let's be honest. We tried to make backgrounds like this with our different spritzes and all of that other stuff, and here's some of those backgrounds that we tried to make already done it. So that's a definite plus to me. I like that a lot. I would probably add some kind of sentiment right here. Words. I like that. Somewhere between here and there, I found happiness. So I would just, you know, grunge this up a little. This was all just off the top of my head, right? There's so much stuff you can do with this paper. I do want to see what it would look like to do some of the brighter ones like I did yesterday. So I'm going to do that in just a minute. But let me finish this just because I want to see this. You know, you could have added fabric behind this, but I'm just trying to make a simple journaling card. The beautiful background. Actually, we'll probably move that down more. And then do a tab on the top. Let's do, I think, just a plain black tab, since we're keeping it simple. Do I want it on the side or on the top? I think up here on the top. Yeah, that's just a simple little journaling card right there I just made. It's really cute. I like it. I mean, it's thick enough. The paper is definitely thick enough to where you could put it with an embossing folder and make a really pretty embossed look on it as well, if you want to do that. All right, I want to do that. What I was talking about. Hold on. I think I'm going to do this bright one. Let me make sure there's another one that I would rather have for this. That one I love. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. Let's do that one. Kind of mermaidish. Ooh, yeah. Those would be great for a mermaid journal. Absolutely. Which I do have in mind to do one day. So I may have to save some of this for my mermaid journal. All right, so I'm going to do this color. I made this. That was great. basically going to do the same thing on this. I'm going to glue this down to this. Like I said, I'm not getting paid or anything to do this advertisement, or not advertisement, this review. So, you know, I have no dog in this fight. But I'm just giving an honest review, and I really do like this paper. I think it's bright and beautiful, and can be used in so many different themes. I'm going to show you how, if the bright color is a little much for you, how you could use it as a beautiful background. I did a full video of this yesterday, so go check my YouTube out and find where I took, it's called something about normal ephemera into vintage, how to take normal pictures and make them look vintage. It's basically the gist. So this is really pretty. I could definitely see this in a mermaid. But if I wanted to tone it down, which was more my aesthetic as far as my normal everyday, then I would take this, which I got at a local thrift store. So don't want to go this way, let's go this way. And I'm going to just glue this paper right over top. As soon as I find what I do with my glue stick. There it is. I'm going to do a generous amount of glue right over top. I'm just going to show you how, if this bright colored stuff is a little much for you, how you can use it and make it a little more grungy and vintagey, okay? Don't worry, the color will shine through in a minute, I promise. A little bit of it will. Okay, all that beautiful look that we had going behind here. Get that out of the way. I know I'm a mess, right? Got glue all over everything. It's okay. That's why I do grungy style. And again, they let me pick my own paper to review. So the colors and everything that I picked are colors that I know that I would use, that I would like for this type of stuff that I do. Okay, since it had a mermaid look, I'm going to do mermaid stamps. So let me find my mermaids. There she is. All right, where is my stamp block? Before I do that, though, the first thing that I need to do is go ahead and distress this. Sorry about the shaking. And there is a line there, as you can see, from where I had to put the two papers together. But again, my feel is grungy, so that does not bother me. You can use regular copy paper if it's thin enough to do the same technique. And that way you wouldn't have a line. All right, I definitely want my mermaid on there. I'm just going to put her right smack dab in the middle. She's pretty. Oh, not brown. Black. Of course, you can use any color. Ooh, maybe I should use this color. I'm gonna try this mint. I bought this ink pad used, so I'm not real sure. I don't see a whole lot of color coming off on it. I'm gonna get what I can off of there. And let's see. I might have to restamp over her with the black too, if this doesn't turn out. Yeah, not even a little bit. All right, well, I'm gonna have to get some more ink for that. I want to use it later. Again, I bought that used at a thrift store somewhere, so it's no great loss. But I will redo this in black. Actually, I'm going to turn it over. Like that. All right, let me make sure this is up here where you can see. What? Apparently, there's something with my table or something that's not stamping correctly. Maybe it wasn't the ink after all. Still no. Try it on this. Stamping fail. I don't know what the deal is with this. This, however, has nothing to do with the review of the paper. This is my stamping ability. I'll be right back. Hold on. I know you probably can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get a flat stamp. I cannot get the middle of the stamp to work. I don't know why. All right, we're going to pretend like it's a good stamp and go with it, okay? Because we don't have all day. I'm going to do a couple of these as well, see if we can get them to work. I know that I have stamped with this mermaid before. I don't remember having this much trouble with it, but maybe I did. All right, I'm going to do some shells around her just to give her some interest. See, the shells are working great. Maybe a few seashells, sea stars. You know what I'm saying. Starfish, that's the word. Like that. Okay, anyway, you get the point. Now, had this been a good stamp, it would look better. But we're going to go with what we got today just to show you the premise of what I'm talking about. Now, I am going to go ahead and do the corners. And my outline. And maybe I got a few in there. Okay, so imagine that was a good stamp. All right, that's what that would look like. All right, then I'm going to take my wax and my heat gun and excuse the noise for a minute. And as you can see, the colors are starting to pop out. Okay, I'm going to pause the video for a second while I finish this. I'm going to continue using the wax on it, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, but you don't need to sit and listen to this the whole time. Hold on. Okay, so again, I realize this is not a great stamp, but the idea is still the same. I put this paper over, let me rewind. This is how bright the paper was, which is great and beautiful, and very vivid colors. But it does make a beautiful background, as you can see. If you wanted to grunge this up, you can see all the different colors that are shining through. Again, this is a really bad stamp job, and the ink wasn't dried, so I smeared it while I was putting the wax over it, but the point's still the same. This is, in my opinion, and again, I'm not being paid for this opinion, this paper is really good paper. Beautiful colors, and so much can be done with it, and it can be used in any aesthetic, I believe. Vintage, grunge, mermaid, bohemian. It's great paper, great quality, at a great price. So anyway, again, the company was the Bleds store on Amazon. So if you're interested, go check them out, get some of their paper, because I think it's worth it. It's a good price. And anyway, thank you guys for watching. God bless you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.